good time, and those are some great high points. Some of the low points, to me, is my little dog choking. But he does that all the time. He'll get over it.
We had Jason and Jaylena come visit us to help Dad build a fence. We did get an estimate on the fence. It was just a little more than we wanted to spend, and it's been a great bonding experience.
Yeah, I couldn't ask for anything more or appreciate anything any more than Jason coming down and helping me do the fence. No, he does not live here. I wished he did, because we could get a whole lot more done. But no, I really appreciate Jason and Jaylena coming down and helping us. And me and Mom just love y'all to be around. Our hearts just keep getting fuller and fuller when y'all stay.
It's never a boring moment with you guys.
Building a fence with my dad. I think I would never be able to say this ever until this trip. He has mellowed out more than I've ever seen in my entire life. It used to be perfection, perfection, perfection. And this time it blew my mind. He finally said, "That's good enough." And I didn't know what to think. I thought he was lying to me. I thought he's messing with me. And I don't know, it was a sense of relief, but not so much because we have to redo something. It's just, I guess he's learned in life, just go with the flow. And that's kind of the lifestyle we like to live. And I thought it was pretty freaking awesome.
Absolutely, a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. I thought that you and I could probably knock it out in a week, but the holes gave us a lot of problems. It's just a lot of fencing. It's close to 1,000 feet of fencing that we're putting in.
It's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's just what I wanted.
You know, she's been having eye issues and her vision's getting worse and worse. And we would sit on the back porch and she would just get so claustrophobic in the yard that we have, which is still fairly good size. But then I explained to her what I wanted to do and my dream of how to do the yard, and she was so excited that we decided to do it. So if she gets lost out in the back end of the yard, she can just keep following the fence and she'll make it back to the door.
But as far as actual building goes, it sucked. It was a lot of work. I think he outworked me almost every day. There had been days that I wanted to stop because I was dead tired, but I'd wait for him and he never asked for a break. And I was wondering when he was gonna get hungry so we could stop, but he didn't. And so he may be old, but he's a hard worker.
Being married to Jason, I know
is the best thing ever.
I know how hard of a worker he is, and I'm very proud of that in him. But this trip, watching them build the fence and watching how hard his dad works, I definitely see, why he is the way that he is and why he is such hard worker.
Well, I was excited that y'all were coming to help and just to visit, and that's my highlight is y'all visiting and all. And it's going to be sad. I was talking to your mom. We were sitting on the porch the other day, and we were just both saying, "Man, we're going to miss them when they're gone."
This is the longest you have ever stayed here, and we all got along great. And I just think that's a sign that y'all should come back more often.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe a grandkid coming up. No pressure.
I definitely think that this trip has allowed me and Jason's parents to get a little bit closer. I feel like we were closer prior, but the more time you spend with people, the closer you get, and I really do feel like they're my parents. And, you know, growing up, I only had my mom, and now I feel like, you know, I do have a dad, and I have another mom, so I feel really blessed to be a part of this family.
You're gonna make us cry.
Not having Jared here was sad. The last time you guys came, we were all together. We did Thanksgiving and Christmas together.
That was wonderful too. Had all my kids here.
I miss him, but I've enjoyed being alone with you two. And shout out to Jared. I want you to come spend as much time as you can with us. I'll feed you and love on you, and so come as soon as you can.
Yeah, we miss you and your humor. Like I said, just, you know, I'm grateful for you, Jared, for taking care of all the homestead up there in North Texas so that Jason and Jaylena could come down here and help us. So Jared, we love you, buddy.
Trips like this are good for Jaylene and I and Jared. Jared got 10 days to himself at the house. He got to have a little bit of, you know, alone time and, you know, do whatever he wants to do. And, you know, we have to come down here and visit, but we're lucky that Jared's in Dallas taking care of all the animals and taking care of the house and, you know, all that type of stuff. And, you know, it's hard to take these long trips when he works a corporate job, but it'd be very hard for us to leave if he wasn't there. So luckily we, you know, have the opportunity to switch, and Jared can come down here and then we can come down here and, you know, vice versa, and have someone there always watching the homestead. And that's the hard part about living this lifestyle is you have a ton of animals, you have a garden, you have a house, you have everything, and you can't just up and leave. So it's just one of those things that our parents have to suffer through. And, you know, my parents suffered through it, but it gives us time to be by ourselves, gives Jared time to be by himself. And it's just one of those situations that we're fortunate and unfortunate at the same time.
And when we are home, yes, it's Jared's house and he lives in the house and we live in our RV. When Jared's not at work, we usually spend most of our time together. Where either, you know, we all eat dinner together, or we, you know, go to the flea market together, or we're vlogging together. So we do spend a lot of time together. We are, you know, pretty close family.
Speaking of highs and lows of this visit, the highs are we could sit in the back porch after a hard day's work, after a good supper that Mom cooked, and we could sit in the back porch and drink some tea or whatever and have a good time. And those are some great high points. Some of the low points, to me, is my little dog choking. But he does that all the time. He'll get over it. But the low point was having to work in the rain. But that's all right. It was still cool. It's better than working in the summertime when it's 110 degrees.
So I think for me, the high point of this trip was being able to bond with my parents more than I have in a long time. Me and my dad are basically the same person. We had our rough spots growing up where we'd butt heads, but I think my mom's being loud in the kitchen. But I think my dad and I got to bond a lot more and create memories and build a fence. They could have hired it out to anyone else, but you know, us being able to do this and vlog about it and show you guys and for us, and you know, this is something that we won't ever forget. And now with these vlogs, we will literally never forget it because we can see it all the time. But these are memories that, you know, all of us will literally take with us for the rest of our lives.
Our kids will be able to watch these one day.
Which is weird to think about. If YouTube's still around.
Yeah.
Well, the high point for me, my job was to be the chief cook and bottle washer. And growing up, Jason was pretty particular about the food he ate, but I guarantee you, he ate everything I put out this time. And Jaylena loves my cooking, or She eats it anyway, so that is the highlight of my life.
I've had a few highs this trip. One being able to start really figuring out, the software for editing these videos. It's a pain and it's a long process for me just because I am still learning, but that's great. It kind of put me in a kickstart. So now when we go home, I'll have
She can help me
more
out.
knowledge of that. And then, being able to bond with Jason's parents, like I really do feel like I'm a part of the family. They make me feel super comfortable and loved, and I truly feel like I'm a part of the family.
To all the viewers out there, if you have not subscribed to the Crocker Homestead yet, you should.
Some of their past videos you need to go back and watch because some of them are pretty hilarious. So just keep subscribing, people. Keep viewing. Have fun like we have fun. We enjoy sitting and watching these shows, and this is one way that when Jason and Jaylena and Jared are gone and our other son is gone, that we can sit at home and watch on TV all the movies, and it's just like having them near us, which is great. We love it. We can't wait to watch them. Overall, I think this trip has been wonderful. I wouldn't change anything other than a few nicks and cuts and some nasty weather, but overall it's been pretty decent and it's been a fun time, and I wouldn't change it for anything.
And I can't wait for 3 weeks for you guys to come back.
So, for all you guys out there that watch our vlogs, we truly appreciate it. We still don't know why y'all want to keep up with us, but we can't thank you guys enough. We can't thank you guys enough for letting our parents be a part of this with us, and all the comments that you guys have been sending on my mom's cooking and my dad's hard work. That makes it all worth it to us to even do this in the first place. As you can see in our other videos, our subscribers every day have just been going up and up and up. And again, it blows our mind. We don't know why, but thank you so much for watching and subscribing and liking. And again, like we always say, please check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We have a lot of you guys that add us on there and send us personal messages about, our lives, or, shed the house or homesteading. Keep sending them. We absolutely love them.
And so, as always, if you guys have any questions or comments, we always love hearing from most of you. So
we have started deleting some comments that are just extremely rude. But if it's just...
you randomly cuss us out for no reason,
then,
no rhyme or reason.
Yeah, we're gonna delete it and block you.
We understand it's the internet, and there's gonna be people out there like that no matter what. Especially, if you put yourself out there like we do, we get it. So most of the time we think it's funny when we get stuff
It
like
is
that.
funny, and we laugh about it.
Unnecessary. And
basically on this channel we want to promote nothing but positive vibes, and just the negative comments is just stupid. So we hope that we can keep inspiring you guys. You guys inspire us more than you probably even know it. Our parents inspire us, and we hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out with us at our parents' house, but it's time to go eat dinner.
So, Jason and Jaylena have been here for 10 days. Tomorrow's their last day. They've done nothing but work since they've been here. So tomorrow, we are going to kick it up a notch and we are going to have some fun. So tune in tomorrow.